Andrew Tate, the latest internet sensation in the world of social media. He is a former failed kickboxer that turned internet personality. Typically, you will see a trend with these grafters and so-called hacks where they hop into a market that seems easy to exploit. Tate used the profits he made from kickboxing to start his own media company. Once he did that, he realized he could go big on the internet by using a mixture of different philosophies, for example, red pill, blue pill theories, even a little bit of black pill mixed in there. He is labeled as a misogynist by the media and makes wild self-grandiosing statements about women that are true in terms of a blanket statement. However, the truth is rarely black and white. I guess you could say different strokes for different folks. Rarely do you see a one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to dating or relationships in general. However, when it comes to Andrew Tate, he clearly has a base that he needs to satisfy. Much like politicians that pander to their base every election term, Andrew Tate's base consists of misogynistic losers that live in their mom's basement and blame their apparent lack of success on women's inherent ability to see them as worthy. He makes these statements because he knows that he will elicit a reaction and a response, typically an emotional response, not from women but from women, not from men but from women that will be outraged by the words he so spews on social media. Media will continue to cover him because he makes controversial statements every other day that make him stand out from the general mediocrity and timid masses. He follows the laws of power very well, especially law number 6, court attention at all costs. Attention in itself is a form of social currency, since women of all walks of life will see him as a hot commodity since he is famous and has all these parasites leeching off of him. This in turn means that they feel like they can benefit, since they feel like he has money and may be able to provide them with a lifestyle other men couldn't, or they couldn't provide to themselves otherwise. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't believe anything he says on social media, since most bloggers don't tend to believe anything they say on social media, because remember, Twitter and YouTube and Reddit comments are a far cry from how people react in real life. It's only a small glimpse of a person and who they are. Since they can control every aspect of what's put out there, you only see what they want you to see. Now, I'm only speaking in a broad generalization. There are, however, exceptions to this rule, and there are exceptions to every rule in every walk of life. Meaning, you'll never see the ugly dark side of who they really are, coupled with the fact that the pie is so small online. What does that mean? That means that there's so little to go around in terms of revenue sharing on YouTube. So that means that the most ruthless and uncaring and misogynistic type of people tend to rise to the top. Not much different when it comes to the real world. In your rise to the top, you'll see different kinds of ruthless monsters, especially in the business world.
That's right, lock the door, you knew I was going to beat the out of you. If you behaved, I wouldn't have to hit you, would I? You don't. Get out. You can't stay in there forever.
So in that video, you can pretty much see Andrew Tate threatening to beat a woman up because she's not opening the door. Obviously, we don't understand the full context of the situation. We don't understand why he's saying those things. We don't understand why he's trying to beat the door down and beating this woman up. That's what he wants to do. That's his intention. But we don't really know if he did it or not. This is all just speculation. It could be a media ploy for Andrew Tate to get more followers. Because you guys got to realize that I don't believe that Andrew Tate is like this in real life. I think that a lot of the things that he says is basically sensationalized. It's for clicks and views and for money, which is fine. Because a lot of people do YouTube for money. A lot of people make videos and a lot of people try to go viral on the internet by being as controversial as possible. Now, the definition of misogyny, I looked it up the other day and I was like, oh, Andrew Tate, people were calling Andrew Tate a misogynist. And I thought to myself, what's a misogynist? So typically a misogynist is someone that has hatred for women and has a prejudice against women. Now, do I believe that Andrew Tate is misogynist or prejudiced against women? Do I think that that's what he does? No, I don't think he's actually prejudiced or misogynist against women. I think the things he says on YouTube is more so sensationalism. It's more so to get a reaction from the public, and he's done very well with that, because a lot of the media is talking about him now. Other YouTubers are making videos about him. BBC News is talking about him. All these other media organizations are talking about him. We all know why the media organizations are talking about him. They're talking about him to gain views and clicks. So they're using him as much as he's using them. So it's reciprocal in nature. But, you know, it's fake outrage, to be honest. I don't necessarily think that these people they care about women, or they care about men's misogynistic remarks against women. Men have been saying the type of things that Andrew Tate has been saying for millennium. This isn't some new fucking concept. Men have been misogynist against women for centuries, since the beginning of time. So, well, I think this is about power and money, and it goes deeper than just Andrew Tate. You see, why are these media organizations talking about Andrew Tate? Ask yourself this question: why are they talking about it? They're talking about him because they know that they're going to get clicks and views, which is fine, because that's what we all do YouTube for. We all do YouTube because we want people to watch our videos. We want people to read our articles. When we make articles on the internet, we want attention. That's the reason we're putting the stuff out onto the internet. But all that to say, it's not because these people care about women, or they care about the things that Andrew Tate says on the internet. They care about themselves. They don't care about women. Like, it's so hypocritical and fake. Why don't they talk about other people that are misogynistic, so-called misogynists? Why? Because they don't feel like that person has enough of a media following to justify talking about them? You know, which makes sense. You know, I'm not mad about it. I understand the business plan. Obviously, you're in a business and you want people to watch the videos and get clicks and views, and that relates to ad revenue on YouTube, and you get paid every month. I know how the YouTube ad revenue works because I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm a small YouTuber. I make small money. But in all essence, this is what this whole story is about. Andrew Tate, yes, sure, he's a misogynist based on what he says on the internet. But does he really believe what he says? I don't believe that. I don't think he believes what he says. So all that to say, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace. That's all, folks. This is going to be a very, very interesting time. We're going to be including and making more and more videos on Andrew Tate. And if you would like to see more content like this, hit the like button, because that helps support the channel, which means we'll be able to afford more equipment and stuff like that, so we can bring more content for you guys. Peace.